Good morning. Chef Gail Betty. Gail's Cooking with Love. Cooking in the kitchen this morning. I'm making some chicken with gravy. And I've already prepared my chicken. And the oil is hot still on the stove. And we're going to add equal amounts of flour to the same amount of oil that we've got. In this case, we've got 3 tablespoons of oil, and I'm going to add an equal amount of flour. Here we go, to the oil. So we want to add the flour to the skillet. We want to stir it. We want to cook the gravy, make the gravy in the same skillet, the same juices that the meat was cooked in. So whether you're making steak or pork chops or lamb, you always want to use the drippings from the whatever meat you have cooked, and then add your flour to that. So you want to make a nice little paste. And some people are kind of scared of gravy. It is a little bit high in the carb area, but you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to make your food taste good. And carbs turn to sugar, as you know, and it's what you do with that sugar, whether you eat too much. That's the thing. Moderation. Everything is okay. Anything is okay for you as long as it's in moderation. So you see how that's turning into a nice little mixture here. Just a little bit more flour. See, the oil has all the flavorings, all the seasonings from the chicken in it. Want to blend that in, and you make kind of a roux. That's what roux is. Roux for like Creole foods. This is exactly how you make roux for gumbos and those types of things. So you want to mix that in, get that in real good. Add a little bit more flour. Men folks like their gravy. So I'm making gravy with the men folk in mind. I know some ladies who like gravy too, when they can get it. We like gravy with our Thanksgiving turkey, right? So we can have gravy with our chicken or our steak anytime. Doesn't have preservatives in it, and and when it's made at home, you can be safe, can trust the source. So we're going to add a little bit of salt, just a little bit of salt and pepper. And then we'll add our onions. Add our onions, let those cook inside there. Mix your onions in. Get those cooked inside there. Now there's more than one way to make gravy. You can also stir in a little bit of flour while your meat is still cooking. After you've browned one side, you can add your flour that way. I like to do that sometimes when I'm going to add lemon. You can add a little bit of lemon to your cooking chicken. And let the meat, when you turn the meat over, after it's browned on one side, you flour the top side that you just turned over, and then when you turn that over, the flour is cooking at the bottom, and that's nice. That makes it. And then after it's done, after it's nice and brown, like you've got it here, you can add your liquid. So we'll let that cook a bit, and I'll come back.